Good evening, everyone, and welcome once again to a beautiful gathering of Sacred Moon Circle. So let's start connecting as a circle. You all can sit very comfortably, allowing yourself to relax. Take a comfortable posture. Close your eyes. Taking few deep breaths in and out. This 1 hour is your special time dedicated to yourself. So you can rest, you can relax, to your comforts. Just gently touch the floor, feel the floor, and know that you are supported. You have a ground. You are supported by Mother Earth. Take a couple of deep breaths in through your nose and exhale out through your mouth. Deep inhalation and full exhalation. Once more. Inhale deeply and exhale out completely. Inhale and exhale. As you relax into your body, I want you to visualize thick golden roots coming out of your feet. And from your feet, it is going deeper and deeper. Thick golden roots from your feet is going deeper and deeper and deeper into the core of the Mother Earth, into the heart center of Mother Earth. Thick golden roots from your feet is going down deeper, deeper into the heart center of Mother Earth. And through that roots, you are taking in the beautiful, loving, nourishing energy of Mother Earth as a golden light. Let this golden light come up through these roots to your feet, and as you breathe in, let this golden light move up from your feet, covering your entire lower body, upper body, and reaching till your crown, which is few inches above your head. Inhale, and as you exhale, this golden light is creating a cocoon of energy around you. You are inside this beautiful golden light. Breathing in golden light from the soles of your feet, filling till your crown. And as you exhale, this beautiful golden light is creating a cocoon of energy around you. Beautiful, loving, nourishing Mother Earth energy. Inhale and exhale. Now visualize a clean, clear white light from all above, from the creator of all that is, falling from the sky, reaching to your crown, slowly moving down and down, filling your entire upper body, lower body, and going deep down to Mother Earth, rooting into Mother Earth, and creating another layer of white light around the golden light. Know that you are rooted, grounded in the Mother Earth, and also connected to the Divine Father above. You're completely safe and protected inside this golden white light. And now I want you to focus on your heart center, the center of your chest, which is your energetic heart. Focus on your heart center and start breathing in and out deeply and fully. Inhale and exhale as in you are breathing through the heart. Completely focusing on your heart, breathing in and breathing out. Few more seconds. Invoking our higher heart intelligence and deliberately create a feeling of love in your heart. Deliberately create a feeling of love in your heart. Visualize a beautiful golden or pink energy, a golden energy, or a green healing energy in your heart. Beautiful light in your heart. And from your heart, this light is expanding and expanding and expanding to the room which you are sitting in. Again, this beautiful light is expanding and expanding and expanding to the entire building which you are in. Again, let this energy expand and expand, expand to the place which you are in, expanding and expanding and expanding to the state which you are in, expanding to the country which you are in, to the continent, to the entire planet. Let it fill the entire planet with this beautiful light. And know that we all are connected through this energy. Visualize a beautiful light energy surrounding each and every one of us. And it is filling, illuminating this entire planet. Just be in this energy for a few more seconds. Let each and every one be covered in this beautiful light. Breathing in and breathing out. Focus on your body. Bring your awareness back to your body and slowly rub your palms together, keeping it on your eyes. And with a beautiful smile, open your eyes. Few more people join now. So welcome everyone for this gathering of Sacred Moon Circle. So Sri Bala will brief about this moon phase. Over to you, Sri Bala.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to yet another full moon circle. For those of you who are new here, this is hosted by Naina and myself, and it is 2.5 years since we started. We started in 2021, right? Yeah, 2021 September, we started the moon circle. So we meet twice a month for the full moon and the new moon. Usually for the new moon, we meet for meditation because we know there are a lot of people out there who have been wanting meditation circles and meditation groups, not knowing where to start meditating, how to meditate. So, for all such people and the regular members, we have meditation every full moon. We just meditate, breath meditation, we do for 30 minutes. And for full moon, we take up some topic of healing, that can help you in your daily life, that can give you an idea about what the healing is about and how we function, how our emotions impact our life and our overall well-being, and certain spiritual topics, which we have learned from our teachers and our guides. So such topics we bring during full moon and share it with all of you. So we're very, very glad to see new members coming in and joining us. So welcome once again to all of you to this full moon circle. And our topic today is somatic healing, which we will talk about soon. And this full moon is in Libra. Okay. So the speciality of this full moon, every full moon, new moon is in a particular zodiac sign. So it will have those aspects, or it will allow us to focus on those aspects of ourselves. That is why we talk about these signs. So we had a lunar eclipse like just 2 days ago, and now it is a full moon in Libra. Libra, as you know, is a very balanced uh, sign. And now we have the sun sign Aries and Libra, the moon in Libra, which are two conflicting energies. So you can experience a lot of conflict because Aries is a fire sign and it is a very action oriented sign, whereas Libra is a sign of balance. So this is a time where you can actually look into the balance within yourself. Okay, the two aspects of ourselves. One is where we are independent, where we listen to our inner calling, where we are so connected to ourselves. But the other aspect is connecting to other people. How is your empathy? How is your relationship with other people? So it is time to look into that and create that balance within yourself, because we need both, right? We are interdependent beings. You can't live alone. We need connections, we need all of that. So it's time to look at the connections in your life and the connection with yourself, and also to remember that it is a beginning of spring season. It's actually time for new beginnings. It's also time probably to take some risk and to get into something that you have always wanted to get into, because like you can see the nature itself, when spring comes, it come new leaves, new baby leaves come out. It doesn't come as like one big tree all of a sudden, right? After winter you can see that small things sprouting out and new life coming out. So that's exactly how it is for us also. The nature is supporting us in that new beginnings, but baby steps, taking small steps into whatever it is that you want to do. It is a good time for that as well. So that's about this full moon. And of course you can see, you can read up a lot if you are really really interested on how the full moon affects your particular sign. You can read up on the internet. I just wanted to give you a general idea about it. So the topic for today, Naina, you want to start with it? It is somatic healing. So over to Naina.
Okay, thank you, Sri. So, to start with, okay, when you hear the word somatic, what is that coming into your mind? You can type it in the chat, except Nina, okay? Nina is already a somatic healing practitioner. Okay, so when you hear the word somatic, what is that coming into your mind?
Mm, Hi, I think the first thing that comes to mind is to do with something to do with the body.
Something to do with body. Yeah. Any other answers? Anyone else can? Feelings related to body. Yes, very true. Okay. Somatic means connecting to body, anything related to body. That is what somatic. And related to mind is cognitive. It's not related to moon, it's related to our body. Okay, so somatic healing means how we connect with our body for healing. Okay, so when we experience challenges in our life, okay, any kind of challenges, it can be health issues, it can be relationship challenges, it can be financial challenges, whatever the kind of challenges which we experience. Okay, ultimately, the real challenge is how does that make me feel when I'm going through this challenge, when I'm experiencing a particular situation in my life. I feel I feel a certain emotion. That is our real challenge. I feel this way. I may get triggered when I speak to a particular person, the way they speak. It makes me feel this way. It makes me feel angry. It makes me feel unimportant. It makes me feel so, the situation makes me feel so lonely. I'm so lonely, there is nobody for me. Even though people are around, I may feel lonely. It's all connected to the real challenge is connected to our feelings, our emotions. But where are we feeling all these emotions? Where do we feel emotions? Where is it occurring? Any answers?
In the mind, but your body actually is. But we think we're feeling it in the mind. I don't know actually. I could be wrong because when you feel anxiety, you feel it in the body. So yeah.
So the thoughts are in our mind and the emotions, we feel it in the body. Feeling is in the body, it's physical. Especially when you feel anxious. That is the time when you can recognize it easily. Anger, we shake up in anger. During anxiety, we feel it in the body. Our heart rate may increase. When we are angry, our jaws may tighten up, our fist will tighten, where our entire body may tighten up. So we feel the emotions in the body, and our thoughts are in the mind. So the real challenge is what are the thoughts which is giving rise to a certain emotions, and this emotion will again give rise to similar thought, and this thought will again give rise to certain emotions. This is the patterns. This is the loop. So the healing means to heal. What are the thoughts? What are my thoughts? Is it aligned? Is it aligned with myself? Whatever the kind of life I wanted to live, are my thoughts aligned with what I really want? And from that thoughts, what are the emotions which I am experiencing? So when we have difficult childhood experiences or any challenges, difficult experiences in the childhood, intense emotional situations, when we go through intense emotional situation, that's what called a trauma, because we cannot completely process it all, so it becomes a trauma. And when we say trauma, it's like a fracture in our spirit. We know how a physical fracture is. When a physical fracture happens, how it impacts our body. Similar to that, when a trauma happens, it impacts our spirit. But are we really taking care of this fracture in our spirit? And how it will get reflected in our daily life? So when we have a traumatic past, we may go through a certain emotional experiences, and in our body, in the body level, our sympathetic nervous system, which is what taking care of our fight or flight responses. So when we constantly go through difficult situation in our life, okay, from there we take up certain belief system. Yeah, this is how my life is, because it is the child within us which is actually perceiving the life from those past experiences. So we are storing those emotions in the body. As we feel the emotions in the body, it's not easy for us to feel it, especially the emotions like anger, irritation, frustration, disappointment, hopelessness. These are called unpleasant emotions or disempowering emotions. I don't want to use the word negative emotions, but disempowering emotions or unpleasant emotions. When we go through such emotions, it's not easy for us to completely feel it in the body, and we will get disconnected from the body and completely in our mind. Our thoughts are in our mind. So we try to solve it through the mind. Our mind doesn't have any time space limitation. Sitting here, we can travel anywhere with our mind. So we will completely be in our thoughts, and we are not feeling safe to connect with the body. If we connect with our body, what will happen? We have to feel all these emotions. So naturally, we will get disconnected from our body. So what happened to these emotions which is already generated? It is stuck in our body because emotions are energy in motion. This energy which we never felt in our body, it's already there in our body, which gets stored in different parts of our organs. For example, hatred, resentment, these kinds of emotions. Hatred we store in our heart, resentment in our kidney and liver, anger, it affects our kidneys more, mistrust in our spleen, grief in our lungs. So our body stores these emotions. And now this body is acting like a magnet because this energy, the nature of energy is flow. This emotions has to come out. But we have never experienced, never felt that emotions in the body. So what will happen? This emotions which is already stored in our body, and now this body is acting like a magnet to bring similar people and situations into our life, which can trigger the same emotions which we already suppressed, which we have suppressed from our past. So, if you are getting triggered in a particular situation in the present moment, means it's like a window. This present trigger is like a window into a past experience. The real trigger, the real wound lies in the past. It can be our own childhood experiences. It can be past life if you believe in it. If it is intergenerational or ancestors' emotion, from wherever it is coming from, we are storing it in our body as cellular memory. For our brain to store any particular memory, there should be an emotion associated with it. If there is no emotion, we cannot store, our brain cannot store that particular memory in our body. So if you are recollecting a particular memory, even if it happened 10 years back, we are connecting it through an emotion which I have already stored it in our body. So to heal the trauma means first to connect with our body and to touch the cellular memory, the actual memories, and feel those emotions and neutralize those emotions. So that first we can create a sense of safety in our system, releasing the emotion. Then we can connect to our mind from what experiences, which thoughts, which belief system I have created, which is now creating my present reality. So first step of healing is to connect with our real emotions in our body and then to our mind. So when we heal, when we connect with our body, then to our mind, we start healing and bring an alignment with our mind, body, and spirit. So, why somatic healing is so important? Because the first step in healing is to start with our emotions. Only when we understand our emotions and we start feeling it in our body, we can start releasing it. We can start letting go of those past experiences. And then we can look into from these situations what are the thoughts, what are the belief system I have created. Is it helping me now? As I released my emotion, now I can look better into my emotions. Then change my thoughts and belief system into a empowering state of mind. So, connecting with our body is the first step in healing. If we are not trying to connect with our real emotions and feeling it in the body, we won't be able to just problem solve the situation or heal it just with our mind, because our mind always trick us, because the mind wants to create a sense of safety in our system. Its primary aim is to create safety. So the mind will create thoughts which can make us feel safe. But how the mind creates the thoughts? Don't go there. It's not, this person will judge you. This person is not good for you. This experience, this job is not good for you. It will continuously give us the impression that, oh, what will happen? What if this happens? What if that happens? Our mind will always ask, what if, what if, what if? And mostly it will be a negative thought, because our mind wants to keep us safe. Our primary role of the mind is to keep us safe. That is why the mind is creating such thoughts. So when we connect with our emotions and when we release the emotions, then we can further do the inquiry, ask the mind, is it really true? What am I really believing? Is that really true? Is it an absolute truth which I am believing? And mostly all the thoughts, all our belief system are relative truths, the truth which we perceived from our past experiences. So, in order to heal our mind, first we need to connect with our emotions, which is already stored in the body. And that is why somatic healing, feeling the emotions in the body and to release it from the body, is more important. So, Sribala will brief us about nervous system regulation now, and then we will move into a small process.
Yeah, thank you, Nayana. Thank you so much. So, I mean, most of you have an idea now about somatic healing, how it is connected to the body. The very fact that, most of us are, primarily focused on physical issues. Like you can, I mean, we always go to the doctor when we have a physical problem, but how many doctors ask us, is your mind okay? What's happening in your house? Is your relationship okay? Right? They just treat the body, and you can see that the issue is probably temporarily solved, but it keeps coming back, right? Why does it keep coming back? Because it is connected to your emotions, and you're not actually dealing with the emotions. So, this is the connect you have between your emotions and the body, because it's easier for people to understand. Because a lot of people even now ask, don't give so much of importance to healing your emotions or healing your mind or beliefs or any of that, but they will constantly be sick, physically ill. So what's happening there is, I mean, Naina went from mind to body. I'm going from body to mind. I'm just taking that reverse step, reverse path here to understand it better, to understand it in a different way. Uh, because we have physical issues, because we are not taking care of the root cause, which is the emotion. And the fact that when we don't take care of that, it starts reflecting in the body, because the emotions are stored in the body, right? So trauma, they say trauma is not what happened to you, it is what happened inside your body as a result of the event that happened to you. Okay, so trauma, if trauma was something that happened to you, you can never change it. Okay, if the trauma is okay, my one of my parents passed away when I was 3 years old, if that is your trauma, you cannot change it, right? You cannot bring the parent back. But the trauma is what happened to you and what happened inside you as a result of losing that parent. That is why we can heal trauma. You understand? So what happens with when we don't take care of our emotions are the primarily we have two nervous system. The main one, autonomous part of autonomous nervous system is sympathetic and parasympathetic. So sympathetic is the fight and flight mode, which means you're constantly living in a threat space, which was how our ancestors were, because they were living in the forest and there was a lot of attack and from the wild animals, and they needed that. But we have evolved, our brain has evolved, and we're still in that fight or flight mode, which is a constant threat mode. So when the body is in constant threat, it eventually ends up in a wear and tear physically, and emotionally we are constantly overwhelmed. You don't know how to manage your emotion, you're very triggered, you have anger issues, you are either very upset or you're very excited, you don't know how to regulate your emotions. Okay, so this is what happens when you are in sympathetic nervous system. The whole journey of somatic healing is about re-establishing that balance between sympathetic and parasympathetic. That is a nervous system of rest and digest. Okay, so when we do somatic healing, we are basically trying to shift the nervous system from that stress, fight, flight to a rest and digest and relax nervous system. So the whole journey of healing and somatic healing is for you to start functioning from parasympathetic nervous system. So we talk about healing, we talk about different modalities and everything. But if you keep going back to sympathetic nervous system of survival mode, you're asking for trouble. You're stuck in the loop. Like Naina said, you're stuck in the loop of thoughts and emotions, emotions and thoughts. You're really not living from a regulated nervous system. And the somatic healing works best for regulating your nervous system, because regulated nervous system is what helps you with your daily life of emotional resilience, balanced approach to people, your cognitive skills. It improves your cognitive skills, it improves your relationship with other people, it improves your connection with yourself, all of that. So if you have to have a balanced life, you need to function more from parasympathetic nervous system, because we need a little bit of stress, we need a little bit of anxiety, we need a little bit of everything. I mean, all the emotions that we talk about, like anger, sadness, we need it, because that is when you know that something is not for you, right? If you never get angry, imagine, people will be all over you, people will walk over your head. But if you have to exercise boundaries, you need a little bit of anger, but it should not take over your life, right? You should not be so angry that you don't know what to do. You want to break somebody's head or you want to break your own head. You should not be that angry. So that is what I mean by a nervous system regulation. Coming back into that parasympathetic nervous system is what helps, is what somatic healing helps with. So that is why connecting to the body, and I mean, it's so easy actually when you see that how every emotion that we experience, you can feel it in the body. Like even the expressions, like, I have a lump in my throat. What is the meaning of I have a lump in my throat? It means you are extremely sad, right? We don't even say it sometimes, I'm sad. We just say, oh my God, I have a lump in my throat. That's purely emotional, that's pure emotion. So the fact that we even express, oh, my chest feels like there is a stone in it, you know grief, or my head is going to explode now, anger, right? Oh shit, I have butterflies in my stomach. Why do we have these expressions? It just shows that all the emotions are connected to the body and we feel it in the body. right? So these emotions, when they don't go out, they're going in. Like the subconscious, like Naina mentioned about the subconscious. The subconscious is what? Subconscious does not know past, present, future. For the subconscious, everything is now. That is why when you have a trigger or when you are extremely angry, the subconscious is connecting to a past experience, but subconscious doesn't know it is past. The subconscious thinks, oh, it's now. It's now. Something is going to happen now. And that's where the trigger is coming from. And the subconscious is what? Your past experiences, like how you're wired, how you what you perceived as safe, what you perceived as threat, what you perceived as happy, sad, it's all subconscious. So subconscious, that is why when we even talk about manifestation, we say behave like it has already happened, because the subconscious does not know it is future, right? So when you start behaving like, I'm already a millionaire, or I'm already, it's not just pretending, you have to really believe in it. Okay, so the subconscious does not know future, past, present, nothing. For subconscious, everything is now. So when you're triggered, when you're triggered with fear or anger or sadness, you're connecting to an experience that you already had as a child, and it is stored. It is stored in your cellular memory. So when we heal, it is so important to release it from the body. That is why you must have seen videos of people, through breath work and somatic breath work healing. People shake. People just shake because there is a lot of release from the body, right? So that is why somatic healing is very important. Connecting to your body is important. Understanding that all our emotions are stored in the body, asking our body and feeling safe in the body, connecting with the body every now and then, because we always like kind of separated. Oh, I feel this, but body is somewhere else. Oh, now I have this problem with the body, but mind is somewhere else. So bring it together. Every time you have an emotional issue, come back to the body. Come back to the body. Where am I feeling it? And there are so many somatic exercises that you can do. One is tapping. One is we have done it many times in our circles. The tapping, you can get a lot of tapping. There are free videos on YouTube. Please make tapping a part of your daily routine, your physical and emotional well-being routine. Create a routine for yourself where you have some kind of somatic exercise. So tapping is something that you all can do. You can just tap even when you are emotionally extremely overwhelmed, you have grief. If you just tap on your chest, it actually moves, the energy moves, and you start feeling better. So tapping is one, breath work is one. But before you do all that, make sure you're connected to the emotion. Don't just sleepwalk through the somatic workout, just be connected to whatever you're feeling, that intense. Okay, anger, I'm feeling anger. Okay, you're going for a workout, you're going for a brisk walk because you want to release the anger. Connect to the anger and then do it, but move the body, do tapping. And there are many other somatic healing practices that you can read upon and that you can be aware of. What we are doing here is, just bringing your awareness into these aspects of healing. But it's up to you to do your own work. And you can even reach out to us if you all want more information. But make sure that you all include it in your practices, because it is very, very important to function from a regulated nervous system. Remember, when we are doing somatic healing, when we are healing our emotional intense disempowering emotions, we are actually learning to function from a regulated nervous system, more from a parasympathetic nervous system, which is more of rest and relax, which enables us to live a very healthy life emotionally and physically. Because so many people are going through so many physical issues, not realizing, oh, we need to take care of our mind. So many people are going through emotional issues, not realizing, oh, this is connected to my body. Also, I need to take care of my body. So it's important that you understand that connect. And when your body and mind starts healing, you will automatically notice the strength of your spirit changing. You know, that resilience of spirit, what you call. Things will still affect you, but that resilience, the resilience with which you stand back up, you know, the strength of spirit will start shining through. And that is what is important when we get into healing and somatic healing. If you would like to do a little bit of tapping, we can connect to what we can do is, I want you all to just close your eyes and connect to any intense emotion that you experienced recently. I'm talking about an unpleasant one. Okay, it can be anger, it can be fear, it can be grief, it can be irritation, frustration, anything that you experienced recently, and give it a number, just between 0 to 10. 10 being terrible, like, you know, I can't even think about it. 0 being not so intense. Whatever number comes out, don't take it too seriously. Any number that you feel connected to, just give a number for that emotion. And then we'll do a little bit of tapping, and then you can look at that number, just for you to understand how the energy moves in your body, how emotions move in your body. Okay, so close your eyes and take a couple of deep breaths. Just center yourself, being fully present in this moment now. And just be aware of your body from head to toe. Just sending your awareness to every nook and corner of your body. Your head, your neck, your shoulder. If it is too tight, just let it just drop. And you can just understand where all you're holding that tightness and rigidity, and you know. So just scan your body from top to bottom so that you are in this moment right now, here. Once you are centered, you can think of any recent incident that really triggered you, caused a lot of emotional distress, and see what sensations are coming up in the body. Just observe. It's for your own understanding. It can even be a physical pain, but connect to the emotion behind the pain. Suppose you had a very, very bad knee pain. How did that make you feel? Did you get frustrated? Did you get disappointed? Did you feel helpless? So, even if it's a physical issue, connect to the emotion behind it and see how your body feels. And when you're ready to give it a number, just give it a number. Any number, you can just note it down somewhere. If all of you are ready, we'll do 2 rounds of a general tapping. Just let me know in the comment box, yes, if you're ready. Okay. Okay. Some are ready. Okay, I'm assuming that all of you are ready. So I'll just show you the tapping. You can follow me. So we start with the side of the hand. Okay. And then we move on to the other points. Top of the head. Next is top of the head. center. Hope you can see. Can you see? Yeah. And then beginning of the eyebrow, side of the eye, below the eye, below the nose, below the lower lip, then just a little below the collarbone, then under the arm, side of your breast, okay, and then sides of all the fingers, here, side of your fingers. And we finish it with this. So you can follow me and just repeat whatever I'm saying. All that you need to do is focus on the emotion, because I don't know the emotion, so I'll leave it blank. You just fill it up with whatever emotion that you're feeling. Okay, so we can start. Even though I feel so, whatever the emotion is, I am open to releasing it now by fully loving and accepting myself. Even though I feel, and I can feel it in my, wherever you're feeling in the body, okay? I am open to releasing it by completely accepting myself. Don't stop any yawn, any burp, let it all just go, okay? Now, top of your head, all this complete with the emotion, all this, if it's anger, all this anger. I feel so angry, sad, irritated. I feel so very, all this anger inside me. I'm just saying anger, okay? Replace it with your emotion. I can feel it in my chest or throat or head or wherever it is. I can feel it in my, it's so much. I don't know what to do with it. It has no place to go. It's just stuck inside me. I'm so, whatever the emotion is. I don't even know what to do with it. But you know what? It's okay. It's okay to feel whatever I am feeling. It is okay to feel this in my body. My body is a safe space for my emotions. It's normal. Anyone in my place would feel the same. Everything I feel is valid. Everything I feel is normal. So I completely accept and acknowledge whatever I'm feeling. Say the emotion, okay? Completely tuning into it. But what if I can release some of this? It is not helping me anyway. Storing this emotion is not going to help me. So maybe I can look at releasing it from every corner of my body. I don't really need this. It is only pretending to keep me safe. I'm not actually safe. What if I am safe releasing this emotion? What if my body feels safe without this emotion? So I choose to release this emotion from every cell in my body. And I'm safe without it, without the anger, without the sadness, frustration. My body is safe without this emotion. My body is a safe space. I am safe in my body. I am grateful for this body. I release all the whatever emotion from my past, present, and future. I breathe it out. Just breathe out from every part of my body. I love and accept myself just the way I am. I'm safe, always guided, always protected, and completely safe in my body. This body is my temple, and I shall always take care of it. Close your eyes, take a couple of deep breaths. And think of the same incident, the recent intense incident. Note down the number of intensity of the emotion that you felt at the beginning, and now what is the number? You can put it in the chat, okay? The first number and the last number. Wow, superb, Nina. 9 to 2. Amazing. And with the general tapping, right? Yeah. 9 to 6. Well done, Sharmishta. 9 to 7, 7 to 2. Superb, superb. So you can see that, you can feel the difference, So that is the beauty of somatic work, somatic healing. Rema, 6 to 2. Great, great. So this was just 2 rounds of general tapping. And when we go connect to your particular wound and work around it, it just vanishes. The whole issue just goes off, and then don't have those triggers anymore. So yeah, so just wanted to give you an experience of somatic healing. And one of the somatic practices, there are many such practices. You should research on it, and go with whatever resonates with you. So yeah, thank you all. Thank you for sharing. 9 6 to 1. Great, super. So thank you everybody for sharing that. So that was a little bit on somatic healing. I think we'll have a small process, and then you can ask your, whatever doubts or questions you have, right, Naina?
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so I just wanted to add for a better clarification. Somatic healing is not just one modality. Okay, even if we are doing inner child work, okay, how does that child felt during that particular situation? Or even when we do, when I follow intergenerational trauma work, the systemic work, everywhere, especially me and Sripala, we include the somatic practices on the first as a priority. Okay, so whatever the healing modalities we are following, we can incorporate the somatic work into it. Basically, feeling the emotions in the body and start releasing it. Because only when we start feeling the emotions and releasing it, the past emotions, we can create a space in our body for new experiences to come into our life. So the somatic release creates space in our body, in our mind, in our spirit for new experiences to come into our life. Okay, so we will wind it up with a small process, a small energy work. You all can close your eyes again, breathe in and breathe out. And visualize a beautiful light, a beautiful cosmic healing light coming from the sky. It can be a Reiki energy, it can be a cosmic divine twilight flame, or Mahatma healing energies, angelic energies, any higher energy, a beautiful cosmic light falling from the sky, reaching to your crown, penetrating your head, and filling your pineal and pituitary gland. This beautiful light is filling your pineal gland and the pituitary gland. Just basically inside, the physical position is inside your head, from third eye towards your back of your head. It's filling your pineal gland and pituitary gland, releasing any lower frequency energies, any emotions which is not helping you to think clearly, not having clarity of thoughts. Just releasing, soothing those glands and filling it with beautiful cosmic light. And slowly let this light move down towards your thyroid gland and soothe your thyroid gland. Any lower frequency emotions which is stored in your throat and your thyroid gland, this is not helping you to express yourself, to speak up your truth, to express yourself. Let this beautiful cosmic light fill your thyroid gland. Soothe and release the emotions and helping your thyroid gland to heal. And slowly let this energy move down towards your thymus gland, around your chest, in and around your chest. Let it fill that energy, that area. Just intend that it is filling your thymus and releasing any hard emotions, any hatred, grief, sadness, from whichever past timeline you are carrying it. Let this beautiful cosmic light cleanse it, soothe it, soothe your thymus. And so slowly let this cosmic light move down and filling your pancreas, your spleen, your adrenals, the womb area. For women, the ovaries and the uterus. For men, the testicles. Let it soothe and release any lower frequency emotions you have experienced stored in these organs, and let it get released and fill it with light. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. And let this beautiful light go deeper and deeper into the Mother Earth. Ground this energy into the Mother Earth. It is going deeper into the earth, Mother Earth, and grounding your energies. You can touch your feet gently on the floor. You can do that. And feel the floor. Know that you are supported. You have a ground. Ground these energies, ground the cosmic energies. Breathe in and breathe out. Slowly, whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes. If you have any questions, any sharings, we can take a few more minutes. If you have any experience to share, if you have any questions about what we discussed today, we can have a few more minutes. Any share?
Yeah, I have a question. Something to.
Yes, please go ahead, Sharmishta.
Okay, so we're talking about emotions in the body, right? So, how does overthinking play here? Because I am an overthinker, and I will overthink and overanalyze every situation. Um, but I'm trying to understand, like, how does it, I know it's in my head, all of this, right? Because the mind is coming up with stories and to keep you safe and all of that. So how do I connect this to the body? How is it connected to the body?
What is that emotion behind it? Why you are overthinking? Just give me a blind answer. Why do you feel that you have?
A fear that I will, yeah, some fear. Yeah. Okay. So that's the emotion.
Yes, it's always fear and anxiety when we have like this overthinking nature. So there are certain core belief system behind what is inducing this fear or anxiety in your system. First, you need to
Mm,
connect to that thought and emotion.
mm,
Yeah. So most of the time, it will go back to your childhood experience
mm,
where you felt, because there is um, a lack of safety in the system.
mm,
Okay,
mm,
so the thoughts are trying to make you safe. Okay, the kind of thoughts, okay, analyzing, over analyzing. Okay, so first you can identify, journaling can help. Journaling can help you identify the thoughts behind it. And then again connecting to the emotions. It can be fear, it can be anxiety, but especially during such when we go through such experiences of fear and anxiety, it may not be easy for us to just sit and feel it in the body. So if you feel that there are certain events or experiences in your past where like you need to work with somebody who can help with uh, that, it's good if you
mm,
can work with a therapist or a healer, because anxiety or fear are certain emotions, certain feelings where we don't feel safe to sit with it. So it's
mm,
good if you work with a
Yeah.
person who can help you, and always you can tap when you are completely in your in your thoughts, you are not feeling the emotions, but Just pause for a moment and see what is happening in my body. Just observe. Just observe what is happening in your body. Then you will understand. And then you can journal around what is that particular situation in which you are feeling so anxious, or when you overthink, you can pour it in your paper. So
Right.
you will get a better clarity. What is that repetitive thought? So when you overthink, it is just in your head. But if you pour
Right.
it into a paper, you will
Mm.
get clarity on your thoughts.
Mm.
So
I'll
Sribala,
add
you can
something.
add something. Yes,
Yeah.
please.
So generally, Sharmishta, there's hypervigilance. Okay. It's overthinking is a kind of a hypervigilance. Okay. You're constantly thinking about what the other person is thinking. You're also thinking for yourself, for the other people, a lot of things. So usually sometimes, not sometimes, most of the time it comes when you have had a unpredictable parent, like a
Mm.
parent who was not consistent with emotions. Okay. And where you as a child had to constantly like be like, oh, this, my mom going to hit me, or is she happy, is she sad, is she, it's not
Mm.
consistent, very unpredictable. The child does not know what to expect.
Right.
When the child
Mm.
is expecting the parent to be abusive, the parent will be very loving. And
Right.
when the child is
Mm.
expecting the parent to be very loving, he'll come and thrash you. Okay.
Mm.
So the child is wired into that hypervigilance, does not know what's coming. So you're
Right.
constantly trying to guess, okay, is this right? Is that right? Then you become an overthinker.
Mm. Yeah, this
So
is
you
exactly
can,
what's happening. Yeah.
yeah. So you can go into the root of that, and you can separate that experience, and make the child understand that is just the parent. That is not got nothing to do with you, or you don't have to be like that. That's a process that you will have to work with a
Mm. Mm.
practitioner for that. But for
Right.
now, you can connect to that child, the little Sharmishta, and tell her that it's okay. That's the parent's problem, not yours. You
Mm.
know.
Right.
So, and whatever other people do, think, and all, it's all their problem. It's not yours.
Mm. Mm.
Right?
Yeah, because I
So,
take it upon myself. I'm like, what is my
yeah.
boss thinking? What is this,
Yeah, what's my boss thinking? Well, how is he going to react to this? So it
Mm.
becomes too
Mm.
much for us to kind of think about everything what other people are thinking. So
Yeah.
that's the result of an inconsistent emotions from your primary caregiver.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
So you
Thank you
can
so
just
much.
connect to that. Yeah,
It,
sure, no problem.
yeah. Yeah. And I think, I mean, connect to that basically emotion as a child and then tap on it.
Tap
That's
on
something
it.
I can
Yes,
try.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. See your body, where it is stored in the body, and just release it from there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And always have a conversation with that inner child.
Yes.
Mm.
Have that
Mm.
conversation, build that connection. That, yeah, I am here to take care of you. You need to ensure that safety, reparent that inner child, and that inner child can now lean on to you as an adult.
Right.
So, this
Mm.
is the reparenting process.
Okay.
Thank
Okay.
you,
Thank you.
Sharmishta, for that
Yeah.
question. Any more sharings, questions?
Rema has asked something. Where are you practicing in Cochin? Yeah. So yeah, Naina, you can answer that. I am
So,
not in Cochin. I am in Dubai. So Naina is in Cochin. She will
yeah,
answer.
I'm based in Cochin. I'll connect with you, Rama. And we both do sessions mostly online. So even though Sribala is not in Cochin, if you
Yeah.
feel resonated, you can still connect.
Yeah.
Okay.
We do our sessions online, but if you want something in person, you'll have to
Yes.
connect with
Yeah.
Naina. Yeah.
I'll connect with you.
Yeah. So any other questions? Anything else?
Any sharings, any experiences? Thank you so much,
Thank
Rama. Thank you.
thank you so much. Thank you.
So let's wind up. If you
Yeah.
don't have any questions, let's wind up for today. See you all for the next new moon circle. So it will be
Yeah.
a meditation circle with breath meditation.
Yeah. Thank you everybody for
Thank
attending. Thank
you.
you
Thank
so
you
much.
so
Take
much.
care.
Thank
Thank
you so much.
you.
Bye.
Bye.